Hello everyone, welcome to Sankalp Study Success, and today I am going discussing about database management system. So very important subject in engineering andi. So CSC and IT people. So both all the three universities like JNTU Hyderabad, JNTU Anantapur, JNTU Kakinada, syllabus also same. Okay, so this subject is very important for both the CSC and IT people. Okay, so in the first session I am going discussing about exactly what is DBMS, okay, database management system. So in that we have what is database and what is management system, and combinedly we have to know what is exactly database system and what are the characteristics of database management system. Okay, so mostly we expect a 5 marks question from this topic. Please follow the classes regularly. See, here in unit 1 actually we have all these historical perspective and file system versus DBMS, data models, levels of abstraction and data independent structure of database management system. Okay, so in introduction to database designing we have ER diagrams, entities, attributes, entity sets, relationships and relationship sets, and additional features of ER model and conceptual design with ER model. So this is we have the unit 1, but in historical perspective that is not that much important here, because what is previously what we are using instead of database, that is all the things here. But what I am going to discussing here, what is DBMS exactly, previously what we are using, and characteristics of DBMS. Okay, so let us see the introduction of DBMS here. DBMS, database. Okay, DB means what? Database, and M is for management system. So database plays a very important role in human life. How? You see, nowadays we are using smart mobile phones. Okay, and we are using websites, and we are using some websites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, and also there is a e-commerce platforms, right? Online shopping mall platforms like Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, and also Meesho. So all these are how they represent the data through their apps. How we can retrieve the data from their app. Okay, that is the question here. Right, so all these are having some login account details, and they are maintaining the database for their data. Clear? So for example, you see here, let us take Flipkart example. Okay, in Flipkart, before going to start shopping in Flipkart, first what you have to do, you have to register with Flipkart. So for registration, what they ask about your phone number and your permanent email address, Gmail address, that is. Okay, so with the help of mail address, with the help of phone number, we can register with the Flipkart, and they will send some OTP confirmation to our mobile number, and then we have to enter that particular OTP in the website, and then we will register with we got the registration ID from the Flipkart. Okay, so from then onwards we can do the shopping with the Flipkart. Okay, whenever you want, you can open the Flipkart application in your mobile phone or in your laptop, and you can browse that what you want. Some members want the clothes, some members want the mobile phone, some members want the home accessories, right? So based on your requirement, you can search the data from the Flipkart. Like if you want, for example, you want laptop, then you have to enter the I need like laptop models, right? So they will show what are the models they have, like Dell model, Asus model, and HP models, all they will show. Okay, how they will show, right? How they will show? They maintain the database, and in that database they have all these models. Okay, they store the data. Yes, in laptops I have all these models, in clothing I have all these models, in mobile phones from this company I have all these models. And sometimes you may get this is out of stock also, right? The model existing previously, but now it is out of stock. That data also there in the database. So here each and every person, that means every business entity, should be maintain the database in order to retrieve the data, in order to store the data. Okay, so here for e-commerce sites and here to log in into any account and performing the actions like selling and buying of the products, and everywhere database is needed, right? So here what is the data ma? The simple answer, data is a collection of raw facts. Okay, so this is data. What is data? So this is an interview question and also Viva voice question. Okay, mostly DBMS database management system have a lab, right? For lab internals and lab externals, the sirs or madams will ask these questions: what is data, what is information, what is database, what is management systems. Okay, so these are all the interview questions and Viva voice questions, right? So what do you mean by data ma? Data is a collection of raw facts. Okay, again you see, again the question arises like how the data is categorized, how the data is organized in the form of 4 parts. Okati, now here one text and the next one images and the another one audio and another one video. Okay, that means a data can be in the form of text, a data can be in the form of images, a data can be in the form of audio, a data can be in the form of video. So here a data is nothing but what? A collection of raw facts. So in the data consisting of all these 4 parts. Okay, so now this is data. So immediately what we can, how understanding the data, we must want to know about what is database. You see, database is nothing but what ma? Collection of data in organized manner, and database management system is a system which is used to managing the data for retrieving, editing the data and managing the database. I will discuss later, okay, exactly what is database and what is management system, and combinedly what is database management system. But here just see the definitions ma. What do you mean by database? It is a collection of organized data. Okay, what is a database management system? It is used to managing the data. The name itself is there. Manage systems means managing the data. How means how you can manage the data? Retrieving, editing and managing the data. You see the first introduction to DBMS, right? So see, this one is already I explained. What do you mean by database? It is a collection of related data and organized data. Okay, collection of facts and figures, and that can be processed to process the information. So here what we get? Information. What do you mean by information? Information is nothing but what? It is the processed data on which decisions and actions are based. That is nothing but information. That means here information can be defined as a organized data and classified the data to provide the meaningful values. So from this information we will get meaningful values ma. We will get what? Meaningful values. So in database itself we will get the some new word that is called what? Information. You see the information definition here. Information is nothing but what? Processing the data on which the decisions and actions are based on. Database is nothing but collection of raw data, collection of data that to be organized manner. Okay, so mostly we represent the data in factly manner, right? So based on the facts they will produce the information. For example, if we have the data about the marks obtained by all the students, we can then conclude about the toppers and average marks, right ma? For example, you are all the students, right? You are all the students and you have every student have particular roll number, right? And the roll number here, a distinct roll number. That means here no 2 students have the same roll number, right? Each and every student have the distinct roll numbers, different roll numbers. So based on your data we can conclude the who is the class topper, okay, who is the college topper or who is the university topper, and also we can conclude the average marks, right? So like this from the fact. So here roll number is a fact na, and also marks also fact na. These are all the facts, right? So from the based on the fact information we can obtain the information about the students, right? For example, some roll number 1 got 90 marks, okay, for roll number 2 got 70 marks, and roll number 3 got 80 marks. So who is the topper of the class? Right, undoubtedly the roll number 1 got 90 marks out of 100 marks. So 90 marks ఎవరికి వచ్చాయో వాళ్ళకి ఫస్ట్ టాపర్ ఇస్తాం. So based on that here, based on the factual information we will conclude the some information, right? Now next one, see the third point. A database management system stores the data in such a way that it becomes easier to retrieve and we can manipulate and we can produce the information. If anyone asks you what is database management system, simply you can say that yes, database management system is nothing but what? A collection of data, raw data in organized manner, and here it is very easy to retrieve the data, manipulating the data and produce the correct information to the end users. That is nothing but management, database management system. Okay, and the next one you see here, in the database management system we have consisting two parts, right? One is database and one is management system. I already explained what is database, right? So data is nothing but what? Database is nothing but what? Collection of raw data. Okay, so here the data is nothing but some facts, some figures, some statistics. So it is a actual information what we have. Okay, so actually data can be represented with the help of characteristics, with the help of numerical values. Any value you can take the as a data. And next one, what do you mean by record? A record is nothing but what? Collection of related data items. For example, you see, in this example, 1 ABC 19 we have. Is this organized data? Right? You don't know what is 1. Yes, what is ABC? What is 19 here? Right? You will get the confusion. So, we can organize the data with the help of records. Right? So, this is a collection of related data items and we organize them in the following way. How we can organize means what? Represent, that means represent this one as a roll number. Okay, you see this box, roll number, and next name of the student, and next age of the student, so that we can manipulate the data very easily. So this is nothing but what? A particular record, right? So here the roll number 1 and his or her, the student name is ABC and the student age is 19. And the next, the student roll number is 2 and the name is XXX and next age is nothing but 20, right? Like this, right? We can represent the data in database. Okay, you see here, see the small example, ma'am, where we can use this database management system, how we can use this database management system, right? See, for example, after completion of your final year, you might have joined in some software company, like as a software engineer also you can, as a customer service reporter, as a sales manager. Many platforms are existing outside the world, in the IT world. Okay, so you can choose any of them, like a HR, like a software engineer, technical engineer, or system administrator, or database management administrator, or sales manager. Okay, so you can choose any one of them as your career, right? So for example, let us say some company, some X is there. Okay, this X company have several employees. Called one employee, this particular employee, okay, she is a payroll officer, right? And he is a customer service advisor, right? And she is a sales manager, right? Okay, so 3 persons, distant persons are worked with some X company. Now good. So this payroll officer need to access the staff details. Payroll officer, what will do, like HR, what they will do, okay, how many staffs are existing in there, okay, and what is the payroll to them, payroll in the sense salaries, right? So in existing some 1,000 members are there in that company. Okay, so is it each and every person have the same salary? No, some person have 12 lakhs per annum, some persons have 13 lakhs per annum, some persons have 6 lakhs per annum. So based on their salary details, okay, she need to give the salary on the time. So she need to what she need here, she need the staff details. Where she get the staff details. And the next person who are working in the X company, customer service advisor. Okay, now for example, this is a X company, right? So we have a doubt, we purchase some product from this company, okay, return also done, but we did not get the payment. Okay, so obviously what you will do, you will call to the customer care. Okay, so automatically who will take your call? Customer service advisor will take your call, and he needs some, he wants some details from your end. What is, ma'am, what is your name, what is your registered mobile number? Okay, that means what is the number registered with our company. Then after entering that particular registered detail, that registered mobile number, automatically he retrieve the data, all of our data, our mail id, our name, our address, everything. How they get, how he get all the details, right? And the next third person who are working in the X company, sales manager needs the access to stock levels. So sales manager is working with that company. Okay, so this particular company is in the stock level market. So she need to check every time what is our stock level today. Okay, and she need to access the stock levels, right? How she access this data? Okay, all these data will be saved in the this company's database management. In there is some central database. In that data, so some in a particular table staff details will be stored. In a particular table, customer details will be stored. In a particular table, stock levels will be stored. So this is nothing but central database. From this database they will retrieve the data, right? So based on their requirement. So this is how normally database management system, like any particular business or any particular company of employees, they can access their data through their database management system, through their databases, simply we can say that. Okay, so this is about database ma. Normally జనరల్గా ఏంటంటే ఎక్కడైనా సరే, ఓకేనా, ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ they will maintain the database. Why database? Okay, they will store the data. We can store the huge amount of data in database, and whenever you want, you can retrieve the data safely, right? So that is the main advantage with database management system. So this is the how the people work with the database management system. This program, this particular image will tells, right? And the next here description is there for the above picture. So I already explained all these applications, right? Front end application is nothing but what you can see. Okay, back end is nothing but what? Database, right ma? So for example, you have a front end Flipkart place. Okay, you have a Amazon page, right? That is our front end, right? So here I explained what is database. Now I already explained management system, but see what do you mean by management system? So management is nothing but is ఏం లేదమ్మా, just we can processing the data, we can retrieve the data, we can manipulating the data. That is nothing but what? Management system. Okay, so the primary goal of DBMS, database management system, is what? To store the data, to retrieve the data from the where? Database. What is the main goal of DBMS, database management system? Is to provide to where the store the data into database and retrieve the data from the database, the both convenient and efficient manner. Okay, so this is about management system, right? So this is about what is database ma. So you may get for 3 marks or 5 marks this question. And the next topic is what? Characteristics of database systems. So what are the characteristics of DBMS? So this question you will get for 7 marks ma. Okay, very important one. So there are number of approaches will be there, how database management system is better compared to the management system. Okay, so we have around many points are there, you see here. So see the each and every one detail. Next, self-describing nature of DBMS. What is the self-describing nature of DBMS? So DBMS is featured as a self-describing nature because, so here it only contains the data but also contains the metadata. Okay, so it not only contains the data, so data yokka metadata. For example, in the previous example, I have saved that roll number, I have saved the name, I have saved that age of the student, right? What is the metadata of these data is means what? Okay, see here for roll numbers, what you will use, right? 1 2 3, right? Sometimes for JNTU we will get like roll numbers A1, A2 and A3 also. for this purpose we can use other type of numerical characters as well as integer characters as well as alphabetic. For this we have a separate primary data. Okay, we have to use in roll numbers. So normally we can take a roll number as an integer, right? So name of the student will be the character, and age will be should be integer form only. Okay, it should not be float and it should not be character, right? Good. So this is nothing but what? Metadata. That means what? A database not only contains the data but also contains the metadata. That is self-describing nature is there for database management system, right? And it means that it describes the data with relationship between the tables in the database. So mostly database, how we can organize the data, how we can store the data is nothing but what? In the form of tables. We use the that means we insert the data into database in the form of tables, right? So that is completely different from file management system. So I explained about what do you mean by file management system in the next class. Okay, that is a very important topic, DBMS versus file systems. Okay, in file management system actually the structure will be we are not saving the data in the form of tables in file management system, but not in the case of DBMS. What we have, we can use the tables in the database management system. So that is first one. And the next one, isolation between the program and data. So what do you mean by isolation here? So in file management system structure, there is defined in the application program. Okay, users wants to, for example, if a file structure will be changed, if the file structure is changed, then the whole program in the file has to be changed because the structure of the file is changed. But that is not in the case of DBMS. Okay, data structure is stored in the system catalog. Data structure is already stored in the system catalog. It is not stored in the program. But not in the case file systems. In the file management system, we store the program. Okay, if there is any change in the structure of the file, we have to change the whole program in the file. But that is not the case in DBMS. In DBMS, it is not store the program, it is store the structure. In case if any changes in the structure, okay, we need to change only the structure of the file, okay, not whole the program. That is why DBMS is nothing but what? Program data independence. ఓకే, అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా. ఫైల్కి డిబిఎంఎస్కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటంటే ఫైల్లో స్ట్రక్చర్ చేంజ్ అయితే ప్రోగ్రామ్ని కూడా మనం చేంజ్ చేయాలి. బట్ డేటాబేస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ సిస్టంలో స్ట్రక్చర్ చేంజ్ అయితే ప్రోగ్రామ్ని చేంజ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఓకేనా, దట్ పర్టికులర్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆల్రెడీ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద సిస్టమ్ క్యాటలాగ్. నెక్స్ట్ థర్డ్ వన్, మల్టిపుల్ వ్యూస్ ఆఫ్ డేటా సపోర్ట్. సో హియర్ database supports the multiple views. So what do you mean by multiple views here? View is nothing but what? How the user see the data, right? How the user see the data. View can be set for each user. It is subset of the database. Here each view contains the only data which is the user's interest, right? For example, after opening the Flipkart page, okay, if you enter the mobiles, then they will show the only mobile phones list to you. Okay, that is your interest. Okay, so here the Flipkart database system want to show only data about mobile phones to the users because your interest, here what is your interest? You want to search the mobile phones only. Okay, so that is multiple views of data support also there in database management system. And multi-user system and sharing of the data, very important one. DBMS is developed for multiple users, means multiple users can access at the same time. You see, for example, మీరు ఈ టైంలో ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ ఓపెన్ చేశారు అంటే కెన్ ఐ ఓపెన్ ద ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ మై మొబైల్? ఓకే, ఆర్ ఎనీ అదర్ పర్సన్ కెన్ ఓపెన్ ద ఫ్లిప్కార్ట్ యాప్ ఇన్ that at the same time? Yes. Okay, multiple persons can open this Flipkarts. And for example, you see 4 members are there, Nana. So in four members, they have the mobile phones. Okay, in that mobile phones they already registered Flipkart details is there. Okay, not only Flipkart, you can take the Myntra, you can take the Amazon, or you can take any e-commerce platform. Okay, so some X person searching for mobile, and Y person also searching for the mobile, and Z person also searching for the mobile, and some X person, some W person is also searching for the mobiles, right? So ఇక్కడ X person mobiles కోసం సెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నాడు కాబట్టి ఈ Y కి Z కి W కి mobiles access రాదా? Okay, that is not the case. Here multiple users can access their data at the same time. Okay, here the database of the Flipkart will share the data to each and every persons of the users. That is why this is the another characteristics of database. Okay, that is it is developed for multiple users, means multiple users can access the data at the same time. Okay, and the next one, data redundancy control. Redundancy means what? Repetition. Okay, there is no repeated data we can store in the database management system. We can store the data at the same time only at once, but not in the case of file management system. In file manages there may be a chance to some copy of data in multiple places. Okay, see for example, all of you have the personal computers or laptops, right? So in your laptop, okay, I send the notes, DBMS notes. Okay, so where we use have save this DBMS notes, it should be in the PDF format. Okay, so DBMS PDF. Good. In file management system, what you will do, you will save this DBMS PDF in D drive. D drive in some education folder is there, or DBMS folder is there. So you have saved this save this particular file in that particular folder, and you want to save, you can also keep the one copy of this DBMS PDF also save in D drive, okay, or C drive. Okay, so if that is case in the file management system, you can have the same copy of data at multiple places. So D drive is the one place, and E drive is the another place, and C drive is the one place. Okay, that is not case in the DBMS management system. So this is nothing but what? Data redundancy. Here you have the same file in D drive, E drive and C drive, Nana. Okay, but DBMS removing such redundancy by using the normalization. Okay, this is another Viva voice question. What do you mean by normalization? What is the purpose we have to use the normalization in database management system? Okay, by removing the redundancy problem which are facing in the file management system, okay, we have to use the normalization in database management system, right? So this is another characteristics of DBMS. And next, sharing of data and integrity and restrict the unauthorized access and transaction processing, backup and recovery facilities. Okay, so see here, sharing the data. Sharing the data means what? They can share the data. Your database allows the sharing between the employees and other who can have the access to the database. I show that particular figure. Okay, so three persons are sitting like this. Okay, they access the particular DBMS. That means what? Here data is shared between these person. That is here sharing of data, right? So these three persons are the employees of particular company X, right? For example, if I am working with some other company, okay, some other company Y, so can I access the database of X company? Okay, no, because I am unauthorized person of X. I am not the employee of X. I am an employee of the Y. I can access the data of Y company. I cannot access the X company. That is here restrict the unauthorized access. Means what here? Database, here we can read the database only authorized persons, right? Unauthorized persons are unable to edit the information into the database. They need to get the authorization from the database. How they will get the authorization? So for every company there will be a database administrator. Okay, database administrator will give the access, that means what? Give the permissions to the each and every persons in the database. You see, this person is a customer sales support, and this person is a HR, and this person is a sales representative. Sales representative కి శాలరీ కంపెనీలో పనిచేస్తున్నటువంటి ఉద్యోగుల ఎంప్లాయీస్ యొక్క ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అవసరం లేదు. దిస్ పర్టికులర్ పర్సన్ నీడ్ నాట్ యాక్సెస్ ద శాలరీ డీటెయిల్స్. ఓకే, సో ఈ సేల్స్ పర్సన్ వాంట్ ఓన్లీ కంపెనీ సేల్స్ కావాలి. సో హియర్ డేటాబేస్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ గివ్ ద యాక్సెస్ టు ఓన్లీ, గివ్ ద పర్మిషన్స్ టు ఓన్లీ సేల్స్ డీటెయిల్స్ టు ది సేల్స్ పర్సన్. Okay, and also customer support, who are working as a customer support in the company, okay, they want only customer details. Okay, not the company details, entire company details. So here database administrator will be there, and he or she will give the access to only customer details to the particular employee. Hope you understand. Right, means what? Only authorized persons can access the data of the particular company database. And next one, integrity constraints enforcement. Integrity means what? Security. So okay, they provided some security with the help of constraints. Constraints means what? Limitations. Okay, for example, you before going to registration of any particular site, what we have to enter? You need to enter email ID, okay, and you need to enter phone number, and you need to enter your village or a hometown, and you need to enter the state, and you need to enter the PIN number, right? So they need to insert some constraints to the email ID. Email ID should be in the form of alphabetic and numerical, and @gmail.com or @yahoo.com and so on. Right, so they will give the some constrictions, some limitations to the Gmail ID. If you want to insert only 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, will they take that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8? No, it should be some prescribed format. Okay, and phone number. Okay, so phone number box will be like this. Here you need to insert only 10 numbers. Can you insert 11 numbers or 12 numbers, or can you insert below the 10 numbers? Is the website will access the data? No, it should be 10. So for phone number box, what is the constraint? It should be 10. It should be 10. Okay, that too from 0 to 9 numbers. So like how in database we also provide the constraints, right? Constraints is nothing but what? Limitations. Okay, and the transaction processing, and the next one, transaction processing. So DBMS consisting of features called concurrency control. So in 5th chapter you have a transactions, I will discuss later, but here transaction processing ante entante concurrency control untundi. Okay na, DBMS also will provide the concurrency control. So here what do you mean by concurrency means? See, for example, you people have a bank account in ICICI Bank, for example. You have a account with ICICI Bank. So you have some prescribed account number, very good. So some ex-person have the ICICI Bank, and he have some 5,000 rupees in their account. Okay, so 5,000 rupees is their bank in the account, very good. So ICICI Bank will maintain some database management system, DBMS. They maintain the database. Okay, in that they have all the customers details. That means who are working with employee details ఉంటాయి, and ఎవరైతే అకౌంట్ హోల్డర్స్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళ యొక్క డీటెయిల్స్ అన్నీ, వాళ్ళ యొక్క ఫోన్ నెంబరు, మెయిల్ ఐడి, అండ్ వాళ్ళ యొక్క అడ్రస్, పర్మనెంట్ అడ్రస్, అండ్ మెయిన్గా బ్యాలెన్స్. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనకి ఉంటాయి. నౌ I'm going to explain what do you mean by concurrency control. What is the transaction processing? Okay na. So here, so మీరు బ్యాంక్ వెళ్ళలేదు, you are not going to the bank, you are going to the ATM. Okay, so you withdraw 1,000 rupees. Okay, good. So after withdrawal 1,000 rupees, okay, here 1,000 rupees should be deducted from your account. Okay, then now you have 4,000 rupees in your bank account, right ma? So if database, okay, you withdraw the 1,000 rupees in ATM, no? So from this ATM they need to update in ICICI Bank database. How they 1,000 rupees deduct అయింది కాబట్టి ఆల్రెడీ 5,000 ఉంది. సో 1,000 రూపీస్ డిడక్ట్ చేసి మీకు 4,000 రూపీస్ కరెంట్లీ అవైలబుల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ 4,000 రూపీస్ మీకు మెసేజ్ రావాలి. ఓకే, బట్ ఇఫ్ ఇన్ సచ్ కేసెస్ database, okay, should if does not delete the 1,000 rupees, ఈ 1,000 రూపీస్ డిలీట్ చేయకపోతే వాట్ ఈస్ ద కేస్? యూ విత్డ్రా, రైట్? సో స్టిల్ ఇట్ షోస్ 5,000 rupees is there in your bank account. Okay, it is a loss of the bank. So transaction should be concurrency. ఎప్పుడు జరిగిన ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ అన్నీ కూడాను దే నీడ్ టు మెయింటైన్ ఇన్ ప్రాపర్ మేనర్. దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ వాట్ హియర్ కాన్కరెన్సీ కంట్రోల్. ఓకే, దట్ మీన్స్ ఏదైతే మీరు డేటా ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారో ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఇట్ షుడ్ బి కరెక్ట్నెస్. క్లియర్? And also the last one, backup and recovery facilities. So in backup and recovery facilities, this method allows to protect the data in disaster situations. So mostly For example, some 1000 crores ఇయర్లీ 1000 crores టర్న్ ఓవర్ ఉన్న ఒక కంపెనీ ఉంది. ఆ కంపెనీ ఒక డేటాబేస్ని మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ఆల్ ఆఫ్ సడన్ దేర్ ఇస్ సమ్ క్రాష్ ఇన్ డేటాబేస్. ఓకే, ద ఎంటైర్ డేటా, ద హోల్ కంప్లీట్ బిజినెస్ డీటెయిల్స్, ఎంప్లాయీ డీటెయిల్స్, కస్టమర్ డీటెయిల్స్ అన్నీ కూడా కరప్ట్ అయిపోయాయి. వాట్ విల్ బి ద సిచ్యువేషన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ కంపెనీ? ఓకే, సో విల్ దే రెక్టిఫై ద డేటా? Will they get the data? Yes. Okay, for there is a backup option and there is a recovery facility in database management system. In case of any disaster situation, okay, database systems also provides a separate network backup for the backupping the data. In case ikkada mani crash aina, you will get the data somewhere that we already back up the data, right? So if in case in any crashes are there in database, you can also recover the data from this database during the data losses. For sometimes some employee computer fail avutundi, okay na, sometimes total ga database crash avutundi. So in that case you will get the data. So another characteristics of DBMS is what? Database is what? Backup and recovery facilities ma. If computer fails in between the system, that is responsible for backing up the data in such situations. For example, you have the laptop. Okay, laptop lo C drive crash ayindi ante, if C drive is crashes, then what will happen? All the data in desktop, all the data in recycle bin, all the data in documents, okay na, because these are all saved in the C drive, not in D drive and E drive. Okay, C drive crash aithe you cannot retrieve the data. ఓకే, అందుకే ఎప్పటికప్పుడు ఏం చెప్తారు, నార్మల్గా C డ్రైవ్లో డేటా పెట్టకండి, ప్లీజ్ సేవ్ ఇన్ ద D డ్రైవ్ అండ్ ఈ డ్రైవ్. ఇన్ కేస్ డేటా మీరు మిస్ అయినా సరే, యూ కెన్ రిట్రీవ్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ D డ్రైవ్ అండ్ E డ్రైవ్, బట్ నాట్ ఇన్ ద C డ్రైవ్ బికాస్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద C డ్రైవ్. క్లియర్? సో లైక్ దిస్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఏ మినీ టైప్స్ ఇన్ characteristics of database. So this is about what is database and what is characteristics of DBMS ma. So in the next class I am going to I will discuss DBMS versus file system. Very important exam point of view, right? So thank you so much. Do subscribe to our channel Sankalp Study Success for more videos.